All right, Mindy, absolutely. No, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, I look forward to working with you, and we'll definitely provide a great experience for you. Okay. Yep, take care. All right, bye-bye. Not a bad call. I love it.
Hey, dude, I know you're about to leave for Halloween family stuff,
Yes. Yeah.
but
I get to dress up. Not. I dress up every day. What's up?
we still got to do that zone, the Bob Mortgage zone. We
Uh-huh.
got to have that done. We can release that at noon tomorrow.
And you got to get out of here because you want to go like trick-or-treating with all the kids right in the neighborhood.
Well, it's my niece and nephew. I'm taking them to treating.
All right, so you want to do the zone.
Yeah, can we do one real quick? Do you have any ideas or anything that you can talk about real fast?
I mean, I could just roll with what we talked about on the phone call. What episode is this?
29.
All right, so this is the 29th episode of the Bob Mortgage Zone. So what we're going to talk about in the zone today is based on my previous phone call. So what we were talking about, and this lady, hasn't bought a home in a really long time, so she was really nervous and didn't understand what the pre-qualification process was like. And the agent referred her over to me and said, look, he's going to take really great care of you. He'll hold your hand through the process. He's going to have a really great conversation with you. And that kind of brought her down and made her feel really comfortable. But the conversation was really actually what she was most interested in, is like, what are we really going to be talking about during this pre-qualification initial conversation? So here's what it really is, okay? I need to know, like where you've lived and worked for the last 2 years. So I'm going to say, like, hey, where have you lived for the last 2 years? I need the address. Need to know if do you rent or do you own? How long have you lived at that particular property address, right? So I need to know for a full 2 years. And then when you kind of get into employment, it's where have you worked for the last 2 years, right? If you had a couple of jobs over the last 2 years, that's fine. I just need to know the company's name. What's your position? Like, what was your job position? When did you start there? So like month and year, the date, you don't have to be so specific. I'll figure all that stuff out with verifications of employment, but like, did you start January 1st of 2018? And, when did you end that employment if it was a previous job? So, like that. And then how are you paid? Are you hourly, salary? Okay, if you're hourly, okay, great. What's your hourly rate and how many hours a week do you work? That's important for me to know because I need to know if you're full-time or part-time. And then, if you're a salary, great, what's your base salary? And I'll break it out between base salary and overtime or base salary and like bonuses and commissions and things like that. So we'll want to break those things out. But that's just part of the conversation that we're going to have. And then I was talking like assets. Okay, well, awesome, you have money, but where is the money coming from? Because some people say, oh, I got $30,000. But if you don't go into where the $30,000 is, it could propose some challenges going forward in the loan. Like if it's, just mattress money. Not that we can't use mattress money. I just need to know about it so that we figure out the strategy that will work for the type of loan that you're applying for. Or if it's in a bank account, awesome. Bank's name, we'll get account number eventually from the bank statements. But that way, at least I can build that stuff. Now, the other thing, if you're self-employed, awesome. Love some of my self-employed peeps, but I need to know the percentage of ownership you have, right? Some people are considered self-employed when they have, 25% or more. But if you're sitting there and it's passive and you have, 4 or 5% ownership, then I can treat that income that comes in a little bit differently. So it's kind of why I go into the level of details in that conversation so I can build it correctly. So we got income, we got assets, we have where you've lived and worked for the last couple of years, and then we do look at credit. So to get a credit report and get it done right, I need the full legal name, date of birth, social security number. That way we can get the actual credit report. Now, the key thing here, guys, is for me, nobody likes to be felt like they're having an application taken. That's just not a really good feel type process, and I'm all about feel and experience. So, I really just want it to be about a conversation, okay? Because I can get through that conversation. My team and I can get through that conversation and get everything we need to actually technically take the application. But the client, whether it's you that's listening as the borrower, the actual client itself, or the real estate agent, your client's going to feel great about having it with me so that we can tee up the right home loan for them, and that's when we obviously move it to, the pre-approval and all that kind of stuff. But, she was a little apprehensive once we kind of got started. She knew what she was going to be needing. She's like, oh my gosh, this was perfect. It was easy. And ultimately, it's all set up to deliver to her a great great home financing experience. So look, this is my zone. It's a little impromptu, but I know my digits. Brandon will throw my digits. If this is something that interests you, you have a client that wants to get pre-qualified, and this gives them comfort in knowing what it is, please share it. If you're a client out there looking to buy a house, give me a phone call. Look, we've been done this for a very long time, over 22 years now. Over 25,000 families served through this process, which I'm very blessed to be able to do that. I'd love to basically structure the right home loan for you, have a conversation with you, and really be able to earn your business. So take care. Have an awesome Halloween. Take care. Bye.